It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you the student who was chosen as the College of Atmospheric and Geographic Sciences Outstanding Senior for 2018-2019, Ms. Morgan Schneider. A native of Lakeville, Illinois, Morgan graduates today with a BS in Meteorology, summa cum laude, with minors in Electrical Engineering and Mathematics. Morgan has maintained a 4.0 grade point average since she began at OU in the fall of 2015, which has earned her a place on both the Dean's and President's Honor Rolls every semester since then. Morgan has also been a member of the Oklahoma Pride and the Oklahoma Weather Lab since her freshman years and has been a part of the university's big event through junior year. Morgan has also been a member of the OU student chapter of the American Meteorological Society, National Weather Association, and serves as an upper-class mentor to undergraduate meteorology majors in our program. Morgan is a Hollings Scholar who completed an internship at NOAA's National Center for Environmental Information in Boulder, Colorado over the summer of 2018. She worked for the Cooperative Institute for Mesoscale Meteorological Studies here at OU for 18 months as a data quality analyst and is currently employed as an undergraduate research assistant for the Advanced Radar Research Center. Morgan is a National Merit Scholarship recipient and the recipient of the Eric Wynn Memorial Scholarship and an AMS Senior Name Scholarship. After earning her degree today, Morgan plans to earn a Master of Science in Meteorology from OU, followed by her PhD and a long productive career in research with a focus on mesoscale and convective meteorology. Personally, I have had the pleasure of serving as Morgan's academic advisor for the past 3 years. Morgan's academic excellence, while impressive, is only one of many strengths and qualities that have made a lasting impression on me. Morgan is inquisitive, creative, seeks out difficult problems, is passionate about improving diversity and inclusion in science in our program, and has a work ethic that is simply contagious, if you couldn't figure that out from her long list of activities and achievements. I'm honored to have been given the title of Science Dad by Morgan, though I'm not sure I've parented her much in the past few years. However, much like the perspective of a parent, I can speak for myself and the program that we are very proud of what Morgan has accomplished during the past 4 years, and I'm grateful to have been able to play a very small role in that process. I look forward to witnessing her continued success here at OU and development as a future leader of our field during the next several years in graduate school. So now, if you'll please join me in welcoming the College of Atmospheric and Geographic Sciences 2018-2019 Outstanding Senior, Ms. Morgan Schneider.
Thank you, Dr. Homeyer, for the, let me adjust this. Thank you, Dr. Homeyer, for the introduction. And thank you to everybody in the audience as well for attending our ceremony this morning. It's an honor and a privilege to stand before you as a representative of the College of Atmospheric and Geographic Sciences, and it really is a privilege. Not only are our faculty and staff among the nation's best in their fields, but our students are some of the most passionate, driven people you'll find on OU's campus. My story started, like so many others, during early childhood. For as long as I can remember, I've been fascinated by the weather, and especially by storms. While my love of the weather sometimes fell by the wayside as I got older and classes were more demanding, I always came back to it. Every time my dad's old NOAA weather radio went off, every time I saw a storm anvil forming in the distance, and of course, every time I turned on the TV and Twister was on. Having grown up in the north suburbs of Chicago, I never thought that I would end up at the University of Oklahoma. It was just never on my radar. What ultimately brought me here was the promise of an unparalleled college experience. So, in August of 2015, armed with a minivan full of dorm room supplies, I made the 850-mile drive to Norman with my parents. I didn't know a single soul in the entire state of Oklahoma, but from the first day I stepped onto campus as a freshman, I knew I made the right choice. Sure, I was nervous, but I was excited to start this new chapter of my life. At that point, I didn't know any of the people you see sitting on stage right now, but it was just the beginning. We haven't just spent our time studying and doing homework, though it sure does feel like it sometimes. Many of us were also involved in student organizations within the college. In the School of Meteorology, we had the student chapter of the American Meteorological Society and National Weather Association, as well as the Oklahoma Weather Lab, where we learned from career meteorologists and gained operational forecasting experience. In the Department of Geography and Environmental Sustainability, we had the Geography and Environmental Sustainability Club and the GIS Club, where we learned from industry professionals and earned useful career skills. We also took advantage of OU's unique opportunities to gain valuable career experience. Some of us have worked with professors in the college, such as Dr. Phil Chilson, who have offered us the chance to do paid research alongside graduate students. Others have worked with the partner organizations and companies located in the National Weather Center and the Partners Place buildings, many of which offer career-related jobs and internships to undergraduate students. Thanks to the college's willingness to support our career development, many of us have also been able to attend professional conferences. Some of us have even presented our own research and exchanged our broadcast reels at these conferences, allowing us to form valuable professional connections with other scientists. These connections and experiences have really set us apart from other students in our fields. Just take a look at our resumes. Many of us on the stage have spent our summers participating in research and job internships with a wide variety of organizations, and several of us have received campus-wide awards and even national scholarships. These are all opportunities that we worked hard to earn. I remember on the first day of orientation to professional meteorology, the very first class in the curriculum, when I sat in the classroom of roughly 120 other hopeful meteorology majors, all of us excited to start our new journey together. That day, Dr. Fred Carr said to us, "Look to your left. Now look to your right. 4 years from now, only one of you will still be here." Back then, we just kind of laughed nervously. We weren't really sure what to make of such a bold statement. We know now that what he said was true. We have faced dozens of challenging assignments, struggled through hand cramps and headaches from contouring and recontouring, and sometimes re-recontouring endless weather maps. And we've spent way too many sleepless nights trying to force Python, MATLAB, and ArcGIS into unwilling submission. For those of us on this stage, though, it wasn't just our passion for the science that carried us through. None of us could have done this alone. We have carried each other through every single day throughout our degrees, and this, today, is the culmination of the support we've given each other. I personally owe a lot of my success to everybody on this stage, but there are a few specific people I'd like to acknowledge. First of all, Dr. Homeyer, I couldn't have accomplished any of this without you. Thank you so much for your endless support and encouragement over the last 3 years. It's been such a privilege to have you as my advisor here. And even though I haven't managed to take a class with you yet, I've still learned so much from you about science and research and life in general. You know, I was gonna follow in your footsteps here and tell a joke about paper, but I decided not to, because it's terrible. Anyway, I'll see you in cloud physics next fall. To my friends in the School of Meteorology, I owe my remaining sanity to all of you. You know what? I need to take my shoes off for this. There is absolutely no other group of people I would have rather done this with. I couldn't imagine learning about Purple Mountain's majesty, or understanding what cloud is, or discussing little hail nuggets and whatever it is people do in the desert with anybody else. We've grown really close here at OU, and I really hope that that closeness lasts through time, even as we scatter all across the country for our careers. It's been challenging. It's been busy and exhausting and occasionally frustrating. But despite all the obstacles we've faced, we made it. These last few years have been the most rewarding years of my life. I am proud to be graduating with every single person on this stage because I know firsthand the sheer amount of time and energy you have all sacrificed for this degree. Regardless of where we all end up, I know that we are going to leave this world a better place than we found it. Now, to the class of 2019, look to your left. Do it, please. Now look to your right. 1 hour from now, we will all be degreed professionals. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2019.